Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of the Bobby Bones Show.
We're catching up with the king of comedy music, Country Music Hall of Famer, Grammy Award winner, the one and only Ray Stevens. Thanks for coming on the show, Ray.
It's great to be here, Eric.
You know, it's so nice to be back here at the CabaRay, and I can't believe it that we did an interview here back in 2018, 4 years ago, when you opened this beautiful room.
Well, yeah, that was, just seems like yesterday, though, doesn't it?
It does, and you keep looking better.
Oh, yeah, right. Thank you. Thank you.
So, I mean, I'm so thrilled that you're open back up and you're doing your dinner theaters and your great shows. And I know people are going to be coming in here again by droves to see your shows because I love the comedy and the music that you do in them.
Well, thank you. We've done this. We were interrupted, as was everybody else, by COVID, of course. And we're just getting back in the saddle again, so to speak, because people are just now starting to feel like, well, okay, it's safe to go out.
Right.
And it's good to see the smiling faces in the audience without masks.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And the show, we've of course taken the time off to work on it a little bit, and we have the biggest band we've had ever, 19 pieces.
Amazing.
And, yeah, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, you know, I told so many people about it from coming to one of your early shows when you first opened this venue at CabaRay. And it was the food was incredible, but also I just, I was thinking while I was sitting out there watching you, watching your great band, Ray, it has to be hard going through your catalog and figuring out which songs you want to do. I mean, because the streak, multi-million selling. I mean, you've sold over 40 million albums in your 60-year career. How do you select the songs?
Oh, I don't know. It's, you probably make a lot of mistakes, but you just pick the ones you want to do, So I got my friends around and we just sort of mull it over and pick some songs.
How does it feel when you look out at the crowd, Ray, in this room and you see the fans of all ages singing along to your songs?
Oh, that's great, yeah.
I was in my head, I mentioned everything is beautiful, and then I could not get out of my head the whole drive here to see you.
Well, yeah, I do that, not with Everything is Beautiful, not necessarily, but with any song. Don't sing a song to me unless you want me to repeat it in my head all day long. I know the feeling.
Well, and you just, a few years ago, you had a great catalog of 4 albums that you brought out. And now you've got this past album, the most recent one, Ain't Nothin Funny Anymore. And I listen to the songs, and it's you still have that knack of great lyrics and great singing and funny. But also, Ray, you do such an incredible job of staying current, on politics or whatever else, and you just have fun with it.
Well, thank you. That's the main thing. At my age, you do what's fun.
Right.
And if it ain't fun, I'm not going to do it. So I enjoy recording. I enjoy performing on stage, and I hope people will come out and see us.
Well, I think they will, and I've got to bring this up, not to embarrass you, but I mean, at 7 years old, you started with piano lessons thanks to your mom's encouragement. What was the moment at 14 when you realized, okay, Ray Stevens, I'm going to do this for a living? What was that corner that you turned?
Oh, I don't think it was 14, but I started my first little band in high school, and I was 15.
Okay.
Maybe it was junior high. I'm not sure. No, it was high school. And, I've always never had a real job, according to my dad. But I've always been in the music business all my life, so.
Well, and you started out, obviously raised in Georgia, but then you stopped in Atlanta for a while. And so, correct me if I'm wrong, you've been here in Nashville since 1957?
No, 62.
62, okay.
Yeah, I recorded here. My first record was 57.
Okay.
That's where you got that.
Right.
Yeah.
Silver Bracelet?
Yeah, Silver Bracelet.
That did pretty well.
It was a hit in Atlanta because that's where I was living at the time.
Right.
Nowhere else, but Atlanta was very supportive.
But it's still one of those songs, just like so many that you've done. I mean, it's like, I can quote from the songs, and I think the fun thing about you, Ray, is the videos. You became so well known for the videos as well as the songs that you did because you had fun with them.
Well, I did videos of comedy songs, and that I think is one of the things that made that video so successful. We put it out, I think it was 92, and put it on the, cable channels with the 800 number.
Right.
Call in and order this. And this is just when VHS machines first came on the market.
Right.
And people were looking for something to play in those VHS machines.
Mm-hmm.
So timing was luckily on my side on that deal. So.
Well, and I don't know about everybody else, but every time I turn on PBS, I think I catch one of your shows too, Ray.
Good.
It's like you're everywhere.
Well, we shot almost 79 shows. I wish we'd shot one more show, I could say 80. But we've shot 79 shows, and the show is called Ray Stevens' CabaRay Nashville, named because of this building.
Right.
And PBS has been showing them for some time now. We're into reruns at this point.
So maybe within the next year or so, you might shoot some new ones.
Yes, we're planning to go back, bring the crew back and shoot some more shows, hopefully.
Well, and I got to bring up also, there's rumors that you're working on new music again already.
Oh, well, I never stop doing that. I love to record. I have a studio in the other end of this building, and we're working on new stuff right now.
Well, and you were so huge in Branson back in the 90s, especially, Ray, and you had that showroom there. But I noticed the first time I walked in here to CabaRay, it is nothing like your Branson room. I mean, this is like a Las Vegas showroom with the incredible lighting and the sound, and it's opulent here.
Well, opulent. Thank you. Yeah, well, Branson was theater seating.
Right.
And it held 2,200 people. And this only holds 700. But it's table seating on the bottom floor here. There's still some theater seating in the balcony, but only a couple of hundred people can sit up there. 500 can sit down here at tables where you can have food, you can have drinks, and be up close to the stage. And it is sort of like a Vegas casino showroom.
Yeah, very classy. And what I love about it, too, that you did, Ray, with your team, the pictures and images. Every time I come in here, I find another picture that I didn't see last time, and I take an image of it, because to me, and you and I were talking before we did the interview, to where a lot of people here, particularly new people to Nashville, don't know the history, don't know, the people that helped make Nashville what it is, and who were your friends and counterparts.
Yeah, and there's a plaque in the lobby, and it says, in the beginning there was the Grand Ole Opry, and then came the studios, the recording studios, and the murals on the walls inside this showroom reveal some of the pioneers in those studios who were indispensable in creating the Nashville sound and building Music City, USA.
Right.
And Nashville is truly Music City, USA, and I think it happened primarily because of those two things, the Grand Ole Opry and the recording studios. I
totally agree with you, and it was ahead of its time. And I wanted to bring up also, Ray, when people come here of all ages and they come to CabaRay to see you, to see the 19-piece band, see the whole show, what do you hope they walk away with besides a great meal? What do you hope they leave CabaRay with?
Well, I hope they leave thinking they've seen an entertaining evening, because that's what it's all about, entertainment.
I was laughing the whole time when I was here. And also, I think I was singing along. I tried to do it quietly. And like I told you when I first got here, I didn't know if this was my audition to maybe be the 20th member of the band. And I'm going to try and work on some electric spoon stuff.
Good.
So I can just sit in once in a while, maybe.
Well, I'll work on a song for Spoon.
Well, I'll tell you what, be sure and get your tickets to CabaRay to see Ray Stevens' 19-piece band. They're back open again here in Nashville, just outside of Nashville. It's a great venue. You can have a dinner. You can catch a great show. Plus, he's got his new album out, Ain't Nothin Funny Anymore. You can listen to it on streaming through Spotify. You can also buy a copy, which is even better, and it's got a great picture of this guy right here, Ray Stevens. Ray, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Eric.
Sponsored by the Big 98, Nashville's #1 for new country and the home of a Bobby Bones Show.